Hi guys, it's Raquel. So today we're going to be making paint from household items, or just stuff that you can find around the house, just in case some of you guys don't have paints at home. So we're going to be making our own stuff, okay? So what we need today is, we need some food coloring. This is just, well, this is what I use at home because I make cakes, but I mean, if you guys have any food coloring, even the tiny ones, it's going to be just fine. You'll need two colors, so I'm going to use blue and yellow today. You're gonna be needing a little bit of water, so I just brought out a tiny bit, and maybe a squared medium paintbrush. See guys, actually I was using just a spoon earlier and that works, so you don't really even need this. You need some scissors, so I use tiny little kid scissors, and we're gonna be using a toilet paper reel. Okay, so we have those. We also need two containers, or two plastic containers. I'm gonna be reusing like butter containers, and we need spoons. Okay, so we're gonna be using two of those with two spoons, two separate spoons. Okay, also we need some flour. This is just regular white flour that mom makes. You know, she's gonna be making bread or flour tortillas or anything in the house, so we just need regular home flour. Okay, so let's begin. I have paper with me. Any paper can work. Okay, you could use regular white paper. These are canvas paper, but you could use regular white paper. You can use, I was painting a napkin earlier. You could use, if you have white Bristol board at home, any of those stuff. I'll just put that aside. Alright, I use a little plastic mat whenever I'm working. So we're going to be using this right now. But before we get to that, let's put this aside and let's get to making the paint. So we're going to be making paint today, and we'll be doing a painting with it. So it's going to be so much fun. Let's see. First of all, okay, so we have one of the containers, a little leaf one in there. We have one of the containers, okay? So we'll put like, let's see, that's a tablespoon. I put 1 tablespoon of flour in there. Okay, put that aside. I'll put just a tiny drop. You can see that. It's just like a tiny drop of blue. It's just a tiny drop of the blue coloring. Okay, so any coloring that you have at home is fine. Now, for the water, I'll just take a little bit, not too much, maybe like, let's use a spoon so you guys can see. I'll just put like, this is a teaspoon, so that's 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. I'll mix it up and see what that looks like. It looks a little bit thick. So I'll put another teaspoon. So now we're on 3 teaspoons of water. That was like 4 teaspoons. It spilled a little. So that looks like it's gonna work. So we're doing 4 teaspoons of water, 1 tablespoon of flour. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like. See, it's mixing there. So I'll mix it up some more, and I think I got it. I'll put my water aside for now. Mix that up really well. And I got a whole bunch of paint here. Let me get up and show you guys what that looks like. So it's thickish. It's just fine. Okay. So earlier when I was doing this, I was actually just using the spoon and putting it right on my napkin, and it worked perfectly. So we have blue. Let's try that again. It's pretty good. Looks like pancake batter, you know? That's what it looks like to me. That texture. Alright, so now we're gonna go to yellow, and I had a bit of yellow in here earlier, so I'll make some more. We're gonna do 1 again. So it's 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna be using, what was that? 4 teaspoons of water. So remember that, guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Again, that's yellow. Just gonna be using 1 drop of my yellow. Remember, mom can have any type of food coloring. It doesn't have to be the same brand. Be something else. There's a lot of wind out here today. Careful, everything flies away. Put stuff up there. Okay. So, if it still looks a bit thick, this looks tiny bit thick. Let me show you what it looks like when it's too thick. See? It's just really thick. It's gonna be difficult for me to use that. Alright, so I'll put a little bit more water up here. That was like a teaspoon more. Oops. That looks perfect. So if it's a bit thick still, you could also add just a little bit more water. If it's too thin, you add a little bit more flour. So that's it. And that's perfect. Alright, so we have our blue and yellow. Okay. Now, we go to our painting. Piece of paper. First thing we gotta do is get this sky going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint my paper blue, right? So we could just put that aside so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Right? I have a paintbrush, but before I use a paintbrush, let's see if we can just use a spoon. It's a lot of wind out here today. It's good, but makes it difficult for me to do my art. Alright, here. So, I'm just gonna pour this on there and smear it everywhere. It's so good. Okay. Let's go ahead and pour it on there. Okay. So I'll use my brush this time and see what happens. There's like little clumps. Mash those out. It's a lot of fun, guys. It gives it such a pretty texture. Oh my goodness, I really like this. Here we go. It's a pretty texture. Don't worry if it looks like it's peeling off the paper. It doesn't matter, it'll dry. Like it looks like it lifts up, okay? That's fine. It gives it great texture. It looks like the sky. So I'm going to be pouring more of my blue up here. Careful, it flies away. Here we go. That's a bunch of blue. And again, you can smear this on with just a spoon. Seems like it would work. Let's see. Yeah, that works. So here we go. Just pasting on my blue. That's what we're gonna do. That's it. I'm really satisfied with my blue. See? So much fun, kids. Looks like a really cool sky. Okay. Next step, let's leave that to dry for a little bit. So I'll put my, it's really windy, so I'll put my things of food coloring to hold my paper so it doesn't blow away. So next we're going to be using our paper towel, our toilet paper reel, okay? Or the little cardboard spool that it comes on. What we're gonna be doing is halfway, right? We're gonna be cutting halfway. Don't go all the way across, just halfway and stop. So we'll make little cuts all around. I'll show you what that looks like in a few. See? That's what it's gonna look like around the whole thing. So we're just cutting it down halfway, not all the way to the end, just halfway, right? They're like, I don't know, like a centimeter apart, more or less. Half a centimeter maybe. And I went all the way around. There. There we go. See what I did? So we cut all of this piece, this half, into little pieces. Got it? If you guys are too little to be playing with scissors, that's why I'm using the small scissors, okay? You don't need the big scissors. So any of the little tiny scissors you guys use in school is just gonna be fine. Now what we're gonna be doing is kind of want to open it up like a flower. So I'm taking my hands and I'm massaging it back. See that? It opened right up. See? I can even press it on the table in my hand, massaging it backwards. Okay, there we go. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So the blue is a little bit, it's still wet, but we should wait for that to dry. For now, I'll take my yellow and just dip it in there. I don't know if it'll fit in my container. I should have brought out a plate, but doesn't matter. So the idea is we're gonna get paint on all those little cuts that we made of cardboard. Okay, we're actually gonna be making a sunflower. So we'll make a sunflower on our really cool sky. I love it. It looks so textured. When it dries, it's gonna be so cool and unique. Remember guys, there's no wrong way in art. It's all beautiful. So here we go. All right. It's all drippity. Doesn't really matter though. Okay. You're gonna be sticking it on there to make a really cool sunflower. And it's so pretty. I'll show you guys what that looks like. I didn't know where to put this. Here, I'm just gonna put it there. So I'll show you guys what my sunflower looks like so far. Hey, Luna, my dog's eating the table. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. Have you seen that? Yay! A masterpiece. Okay, so we go back again. We have a lot of yellow. So we're gonna be, so what am I doing? My container has the paint, right? So I'm just pouring it. Have mom help you. If you want, it doesn't matter how you do this. If you have a plate, let's just pretend this is a plate. This is not a plate, but let's pretend it's a plate. Remember, you should have a little plastic plate or something to mix your paint in. So we can use that from my other video. I told you guys that you should have a plastic plate so you could easily be mixing your, Luna, quit doing it. Luna, no. Oh, she's making the camera shake. Luna, no. Sorry. Here we go. Luna, no. Sorry guys, my dog's eating the table. Luna, no. No. No, Luna, no, 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 no. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Okay, so imagine this was the plate that you were supposed to have, that I was supposed to have. So you could actually put the plate, like put it here, and then paint it on. So it drips onto your plate and not on your mom's table. So that's a good idea. Maybe you should have a plastic plate. Let's pretend that's a plastic plate. So I'm already making a mess. Anyways. Maybe you guys should be doing this outside like me. It's so messy. Alright, so we pour that on there, and it's super drippity. Here we go. Again, I go over the same one. Each time I go over it, each time I press it down, I lift it up, I turn it around, I press it down, I lift it up, I turn it around, I press it down, turn it around. So I did that like 4 times, and I got a flower. I'll do one more on the other side. There's still paint on it, but I'm just putting a little bit more. This paint is really cool. Here. Drip it, drop it, turn it, drop it, turn it, drop it, turn it, turn it. There we go. One more time. Luna was eating the table. Sorry about that. I didn't realize she was shaking the camera. Alright. Now my toilet paper thing, the little roll, it's falling apart. It doesn't matter. Okay. Drip it, turn it, drop it, turn it, and we're done. Okay, it's really messy, so maybe we did need that plate. It's super messy. I'm all messed up. It doesn't matter. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush here, and I'm gonna mix some of that blue. Luna, you're back? No, no, no. No, no, no. You're shaking my camera, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and put it, watch. Should be my plate. Get rid of that. I'll take some of the blue and mix it into the yellow, right? What do we get? Blue and yellow, what do we get? We get green. Let me show you guys that. See, I got green. All right. I'll just use that to make little leaves. And it's so pretty. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Now, I'll take some of the yellow, just the yellow, on my brush or on my spoon. Let's see if that works. Take some of the yellow in my spoon. Show you what my painting looks like so far. So we did the drop, up, turn, drop, up, turn, drop, up, turn. We did that like 4 times on each flower. I got some of my yellow and blue mixed together and I made green. Those are my leaves. And now in the middle of the flower, I want just a little bit of yellow, not too much. Right? There we go. That's so pretty. And there we go. Our sunflower. See, guys? Sunflower is made of flower paint. Isn't that cool? Just let it dry. When it's done and it's all dry, don't forget to get your pencil and write your name on it. Okay, we gotta know who the artist is. There you go. Thank you guys. Bye. See you next time.